Brenda.
And I'm Christy. We're two friends from high school who are connecting and reconnecting over music and memories.
Welcome to Normal Bias Podcast.
We're glad you're here.
Jumped right in here and helped us out because
You were thankful too early on the techie because I forgot to record it. I just hit record. So now we've got I don't remember the name of Danny Glover's character in Lethal Weapon, but often I think I'm too old for this.
Yes, and yes.
This is one of those days.
Too old for this as well. What was his name? Somebody comment.
It was like Riggs and Murdoch or something like that. But I think Riggs was Mel Gibson. I think he was the crazy one, right?
I think so.
Same.
All I know is that it's so appropriate for this moment because I am too old. I'm losing my voice, I think. Oh my gosh. And I love that we're actually both wearing orange on Orange You Glad. So many times you and I show up either wearing earrings the same or something, but today, to be both wearing the burnt orange and the white, I love it. Tastes like college day at school.
Was it?
Yeah. That's why I'm wearing my burnt orange.
Martha, are you still
Martha is, let me tell you about Martha. I work with Martha, and Martha is one of those people who is so loyal and just so sweet and supports all of the things that we do. And I just love you, Martha. And Stephanie is not watching right now, but Stephanie Cruz is another loyal listener and just sweet person.
Both of y'all. Thank you. When we talk about our two listeners, it's y'all.
Yes, it's Stephanie and Martha.
Thank y'all very much.
Yes.
And I think Tiffany too. Tiffany is busy.
Yes, Tiffany and Katie. Katie is one too.
Katie's subbing right now. They've already started school out where she is, and she's subbing.
Woohoo! Good luck, Katie. Are they face to face?
Yeah.
Wow.
Both of her kids. And so your boys have started school there at home.
Yes, they're online until Monday. They start face to face an A-B schedule.
So our kids start Tuesday. Casey will be online here at home, and then Noble will be in person at school.
And he's going to 6th grade?
7th grade.
Seventh grade. That's right.
6th is middle school, and then he's starting junior high.
Oh, thank you, Martha. I think you're awesome too.
Aw, thanks, Martha. So we had a day today. Casey, are you still here?
I love this because, so we're on Apple Podcasts and we're also on YouTube, so you can watch us when we record. But if you just listen, Casey she's like a guest host.
She just got home from work, and so Alex came down to ask Brenda something and got sucked into the vortex that was us trying to figure out how to both be on the Facebook Live. And then Casey walked in from work and the same thing. And so our sweet kids are trying to help us troubleshoot. Mm-hmm. And they very respectfully, politely asked, "You guys didn't test this? Test it? It's a Facebook Live. How hard can it be?"
Right?
It's hard, y'all. It was a little hard. We had some
just a little bit. We are learning as we go. We're either going to show you what to do, what not to do. But you know what? Here is my thing lately. Just say yes. Just do it.
Do it scared.
Do it scared. I am so scared. I've been live before, but this all day I was like, oh my gosh, that's kind of scary.
But the beauty of it is nobody, not nobody, but the people who are listening are friends and loved ones. So we get so much grace. It's not like we're getting paid $1 bajillion to do this and people have high expectations. And I'm sorry, the two of y'all, Martha and Katie, if y'all have high expectations, we're sorry. And Stephanie, don't have high expectations. This is us at 45 and 47, figuring it out. And we just want to show up and talk to each other and talk to y'all. And so my hope is that we'll get better at this and actually be able to answer some questions and stuff and maybe talk about things that you guys want to talk about and add y'all to the conversation too.
Yes, definitely want to add you guys to the conversation.
That's the dream. Did you get a manicure? Your nails were
I did not. Don't look too close. I did. This is my own creation. I painted my nails myself.
You did
I
good.
did such a great job that when I got to work this morning, my friend Stephanie was like, "What happened to your face?" I guess it wasn't dry yet when I got to work, and I did like this. I had this like long line of red, and yeah, it looked like blood.
Okay, gotcha.
Yeah.
So we
Yep.
have, I was painting my nails. I forget I don't even know which one of Noble's friends was in the car with us. And I was painting my nails. I was sitting in the passenger seat painting my nails. And someone said something and I jerked and then I dropped a drop of confetti nail polish. And I'm still finding it like it's on like the strap of the mask that was in my lap. It was on the pants that I was wearing. And I forget, it was on something else. I'm finding like little dots of confetti that stuck to.
And this is how the coronavirus gets spread.
This is why we don't paint our nails other places, friends. But yeah, that's James doesn't like it when I do my nails or my makeup in the car because I use like a mineral powder, and it's just these infant like these. They're not microscopic because you can see them, but they're these teeny tiny little bits of powder that just like as soon as you open up the thing, it's like they get sucked out into the car and coat all the surfaces. It's pretty awesome.
I love it. So did you work today?
I did. So the bake shop is closed this week for outside meals. So I'm not working Wednesday. I'm not working this week there. I'm working. This was day 3, which I think for the first time in 4 or 5 weeks, day 3 of working at home. So my desk
Like doing your
cleared off. Our billing is up to date. I think our kids are happy. I've been cooking. I don't know if you can really call. My kids say I heat up food. So, but last night I made a really good. What did I make? Was it couscous? It was something like we're eating a lot of like couscous and quinoa and Israeli couscous. So I made that. Oh no, I didn't cook last night. Casey went and got pizza last night, and we went off the wagon. But today I did cook last night because I made the Israeli couscous stuff last night, and then we had it for lunch today, and then at breakfast this morning I made tabbouleh, and we'll have that and hummus and stuff for dinner.
Okay, I just love you said couscous and tabbouleh and something else, and I'm like, that just sounds really fun stuff to eat.
It's boring.
I just like the word couscous. I like things like that. Couscous.
It's fun, right? So we the first time that it wasn't the first time that we heard it. The first time someone in our family mentioned couscous, they were talking about going to a fancy restaurant and what good cost they got. And we were like,
Yeah, I've had couscous. Here's the thing. I didn't think I was this person, but here lately in the 40s, things like texture, like certain things kind of bother me. And the couscous reminds me of what I think, it's kind of what I think styrofoam would taste like. You know, like those little like peanut things? I don't know why, but it's like it kind of like once it hits your mouth, it does something strange.
I think you need to have some couscous when you're here. I don't know what you've been eating, but couscous is like big cream of wheat.
I mean, is it? It's like super soft. Like I can't bite it. Am I supposed to? It's supposed to be like mashed potatoes. I don't understand.
No, it's real dry and crumbly.
Like dry and
Right,
crumbly.
couscous is almost like little tapioca balls. I mean, it's not tapioca balls, it's couscous, but anyway, it's the same size and texture.
What is a tapioca ball? Hey Jennifer, my cousin's watching.
Well,
Yay!
hello.
My sweet cousin from Texas City who is going to get a sweet, sweet puppy next week. I can't wait.
Oh, fun.
Yes. But so tapioca ball.
I don't know. That's a noble question. He's going to tell you it's a ball of tapioca. But see, if any of our kids were actually watching, they would be like, duh, it's this. But yeah. So I feel like I'm being misleading. James and I committed to eating clean for a month.
Mm-hmm.
I'm drinking a Coke. So not clean. I had pizza last night. I bought a beer for us to share with our healthy dinner tonight. So yeah. So not totally eating clean, but eating pretty clean.
So what does clean mean? Like, does clean mean, like I've been on Pinterest. Here's how I pretend to be keto. I pretend to like going to be eating healthy, but really I'm just like pinning stuff for like one day.
Uh-huh.
So the things that I've pinned that are clean are like raw or like veggies and stuff. Like, what is clean? What does eating clean mean?
Oh, I years ago, before we even got pregnant with Noble,
Mhm.
well, I should also say we had a good, it took us until Casey's 4th birthday to get pregnant again. So it was a few years. And so that year that we moved here, I'm trying to think, what was it, 2006? I got sick. I started having gallbladder attacks. And it took from December to April to get a diagnosis and to have surgery. And it was a crazy long process. And so one of the things that you do is you track what you eat before you have a gallbladder attack. Like most people, you have a gallbladder attack, you think you're dying, you go to the hospital, they take out your gallbladder. But we did it the hard way. And so we went through months of testing and tracking and stuff like that. And one of the things that we learned about me is my body doesn't like dairy and my body doesn't like most meat. And so we had to cut those out. And then prior to that, we had, we watched like King Corn, and Food Babe was really big at that time, and talking about eating clean and eating fewer ingredients, like eating 5 or fewer ingredients.
Yeah.
Remember, like when we were little, corn syrup wasn't in everything. So corn syrup is in everything now. And so eating things with fewer ingredients that are closer to the actual food and less processed stuff. Like I don't eat like cream of anything. I eat Velveeta maybe twice a year. I don't eat a lot. Like I'll eat cheese. I love a good cheese and meat board, but like that stuff I have to eat sometimes. So for me, eating clean is not eating all the stuff that I want to eat every day, the pizza and the ice cream and the cookies and stuff like that. It's eating fewer ingredients, more veggies. I've not been able to eat fruit since I was pregnant. So I will eat fruit, but I don't care for it. And then drinking water.
Yeah.
So,
That's good.
yeah. So that I think for me, the key is, so a couple of years ago, I lost 25 pounds and I put quite a bit of it back on. But the way I did that.
Hey, Dana.
Hello. I love that all your friends are watching. I don't have
I love that.
right here.
Welcome to our podcast. This is on Wednesdays. We talk to each other, and we call it Orange You Glad It's Wednesday. And we try to just talk about things we're grateful for, but mostly we just visit with each other.
Mm-hmm.
So hey.
So and that's yeah. So
I love
it.
And everybody. Well, I'm glad you're eating clean.
Yeah, we're about halfway through the month. I feel better. My clothes are already fitting better. And it's just, for me, it's like bloating. I don't think that I'll lose a lot of weight, but it's about not being so bloated and not like, I get a big old food baby. So,
yeah. So
nice.
During, I haven't intentionally been trying to eat better or a certain way, but definitely since quarantine, I have actually lost a few pounds. And I think it's because of not eating at restaurants. And I think because, I don't realize, during when it was a normal school time, and there's, I'm grabbing something quick or on the way to the soccer game or, didn't have time to cook, so let's just order a pizza. But with not being able to eat out, I've been actually eating the food at home. And and so I think that helped me out big. And then also, I don't know if anybody else feels this way, but hey, Valerie, I don't know if anybody else feels this way, but during quarantine, I was afraid to run out of food, kind of. There was that period of time when you went to the grocery store, if you went to the grocery store where there's like, or food was running out or it was scarce. And so I found myself like trying to only eat when I'm hungry because I didn't want to run out of food. I know that sounds kind of crazy, but I really think during this quarantine, like my not eating out and eating only when I was hungry because I was afraid to run out of food, it kind of worked in my favor. It's like, hey, not a lot, but my clothes feel like better. Still wearing the same size, but I just feel better. Mm-hmm.
But that's the thing, like little skinny girls don't understand. Like I can gain and lose 20 pounds and be in the same size.
Yes.
which is like, and people are like, I don't even
Water weight.
like it's just the way my body works. Like I don't
Yeah.
like if I told you what I weighed, y'all would fall over, but
Oh no.
it's a lot.
Yeah, I
But it's
wouldn't.
okay. But I'm good because I'm 2 sizes smaller than I was 2 years ago. Not
That
two,
is
well,
awesome.
not 2 years ago, 2 years ago in a couple of months. So
Yay, Christy.
it'd
Yeah.
be yay like if I had kept going down and kept the weight off, but it's crept back on. But it's okay. I mean, like we know, like I know what to do to make it go the other way. It's just making those choices instead of, I always say, like when I'm like I eat like a fat kid at a birthday party. Like that would be my perfect day, would be donuts for breakfast and a Pepsi. Like coffee with all the sugar and milk.
All the cream.
What else? Like
It's
pizza.
called, I love pizza. Okay, y'all, it just makes me smile so much that Christy likes Pepsi, like on purpose. She drinks Pepsi on purpose. Like I was thinking of you. I was thinking of you the other day when there's a Dr. Pepper shortage. I don't know if you saw that. Like somebody's
Is that legit? Hey, Stephanie, we were just talking about you.
Yay. Whoever does
Dr. Pepper
all those hearts for the Pepsi. So anyway, yes, Chrissy drinks Pepsi on purpose, and I love it. It's precious. I like Pepsi, and I love Culver's. If you've ever had a Culver's, and they only have Pepsi products, and that cracks me up.
Mm-hmm.
But I'll drink Pepsi if there's nothing else to drink. But I wouldn't go to the store and pick it on purpose. I'm gonna stock the Walmart and the Target. I'm just gonna put my lounge chair, my folding chair. Is that your Pepsi? I'm gonna put my folding chair by the Pepsi and the Coke aisle, and I'm gonna find you another Pepsi person.
I used to I know that there's no way she listens to this podcast. She doesn't remember me, but I had a student years ago, and his mom drank a case. I'm doing like the cardboard box, a case of Pepsi a day.
Wait. They drank a case of Pepsi a day?
For real.
Like that's 24 12-ounce cans of
12 pack, like a box.
Oh, a 12 pack.
Yeah.
Okay, a 12 pack. Holy moly. That's just a lot of soft drink.
Well,
not just Pepsi.
And I don't know I don't know how many 12-ounce cans are in a 2-liter, but I've seen Noble will have a friend spend the night, and those knuckleheads will pull a 2-liter out and drink it. And I'm like, okay, no, a serving. I'm forever saying a serving is 8 ounces, dude. Excuse me. The boys are kind of disgusting. So y'all are
actually.
It is a lot.
That's a lot.
And she's still alive. Like I know she hasn't passed away or anything. I'm pretty sure she hasn't had cancer or anything. But I was shocked. And when I was younger, I had a hard time schooling my face sometimes. So I know that when she told me that was probably like, what? No.
Okay, and here's the thing about Pepsi and Coke. Pepsi always had the cool people. They had Britney. They set Michael Jackson. Was it Michael Jackson on fire for Pepsi? And Michael Jackson on fire.
Like a prayer. Remember that? That was Pepsi.
Yes. Oh yeah, Pepsi. Was Cindy Crawford Pepsi when she was standing by the machine drinking? Was that Pepsi, y'all? I don't know. So bless their hearts, they really tried to win the people over. And then I've always been surprised too, because Pepsi is red, white, and blue. That's Americana and stuff, but still, we're Coke people at our house growing up, and now me and Stephanie will share a Coke, so I don't feel bad about drinking a whole Coke. You're like,
that's a friend. I love you, boy. Hey, there's actually people watching. Say hi.
What?
There's actually people watching. Say hi.
Hey, y'all. This is James Ferrone.
Hey.
Hey, James.
It's
James is another.
both of the people are watching.
Both of the people. I was just on there.
Were you?
I heard you guys talking about Pepsi.
I love you.
Love you.
Yes, Chrissy's
Pepsi rules, by the way, Brenda. You're wrong.
Okay, James. As he walks out with his 2 Gatorades.
Well, okay. So, I'm checking. It's 5:29. Noble's 6 minutes away at practice. It ends at 5:30.
That's my cousin Jennifer said Pepsi is way too sweet tasting. I kind
Okay,
of agree with
so
that, as well as Dr. Pepper is very sweet.
I'm with y'all. So here's the rest of the story. I don't actually like to drink soda. I'm always anemic. I know it's a thing. I am an ice eater constantly. I eat ice all day long. So I always have my Yeti. It's always full of ice and ice water. And then the reason I get something from Sonic is so I can eat that. So that's what I'm gonna do when we're not on camera. So my favorite is to have ice. So James doesn't eat ice, and I don't like soda. So we'll pour a Pepsi and a cup of ice, or he'll get a Pepsi or a Coke or whatever, and then we'll pour the Coke out for him, and then I'll eat the ice.
Nice.
I drank this
Okay,
Coke.
Angela, my friend Angela from work is watching, and she said Abita root beer.
You
I
like
don't
it?
think
Or
I've
don't
ever,
like it?
I don't think I've ever seen Abita root beer. I love root beer, but I've
St.
never had
Arnold?
that.
Have you had St. Arnold's like on draft?
I have had St. Arnold's root beer. A friend of mine, he loves St. Arnold's, all the products, root beer and beer. And he also makes his own root beer. Like he had a keg of root beer one time. Yes. And it
So
was so, so good.
they sell, y'all are gonna have to.
Sonic Ice is the best. We have actually a Sonic like ice machine at work.
We just
Our
bought
sweet,
one
sweet
in middle
PTO
school.
people bought us one. It's amazing.
That was like $3,500. They love y'all big, and you can
They,
get.
they do. Yes, it was.
Yeah, we just bought one for Noble's old school that he's leaving. Well, not leaving, graduated from, but you can buy a Pearl ice machine. Remember the
Thanks, Angela. I can't wait to try it.
Aw, you're such a good friend. Come to Brenham. Bring one.
She gave me chocolate today. I mean, I needed some chocolate.
I
What
went
did-
to the grocery store today, and I almost bought I was already knew that there was a Coke at home for me, but I really wanted chocolate. And then I thought about getting ice cream for the kids because Noah has a friend coming over after practice, and I was like, I would just eat it. So I didn't. But I'm drinking tonight, so I'm with you, Stephanie. Root beer, vanilla ice, but Bluebell homemade vanilla. Actually, you know what, we've converted. We have moved from homemade vanilla to vanilla bean. Or what is it? Natural vanilla bean?
Y'all, Chrissy lives in Brenham where they make Bluebell, the best ice cream in the country.
Mm-hmm.
And they have flavors over in your area that we don't have. Ones I've never heard of. Like
Yeah.
Jennifer and I stopped at the little place you suggested that one day, and I was like, what the heck?
Yeah. So Bluebell is regional. And so they have some flavors they only sell certain places, but in Brenham at our grocery stores and at the factory, we have a better selection of flavors than y'all do.
Dang, that's a perk.
I mean, y'all have big, beautiful homes. Y'all have great houses and a Target and whatnot, but we got Bluebell.
Yeah, but we want to be eating the ice cream in our houses, okay? I can't remember the one that I got, but I was so excited because I was like, I've never heard of this flavor. I'm gonna get this.
Okay, this is how stubborn I am. Years ago, pre-children, we stopped. You know, like when you go to San Marcos and along 30, I think it's 35, where the outlet malls are. There used to be. It just closed. We were there for a shoot in New Braunfels. We went to New Braunfels for a shoot last spring, and whatever it was something point, and it was hamburgers and ice cream and stuff. And before I was ever had kids, so like 19 years ago, y'all, we went in and they had Bluebell ice cream, and they had a flavor called Fire and Ice. It was vanilla with Red Hots, and I didn't get any because I had just eaten something at lunch, so I didn't get any. And to this day, I have never seen it again. Come on, Stephanie. I have never seen it again. I've asked them at Bluebell about it. Like, nobody remembers it. So if anybody ever sees Fire and Ice Bluebell, like, get it. Put it in a little organ donor cooler or something and save it for me. Because I just think that would be amazing.
Yes. A long, long time ago, here's the one I missed that I used to see. They had one, I don't know if it was lemon or lemon custard, Bluebell. It was a lemon flavor, and I loved it. And I of course, after the whole whatever happened, the shutdown at Bluebell, you know, we only have basics at our HEBs, I feel. you know.
Well, they don't make as many flavors. They don't,
Yeah.
they don't have the kind of selection and the fresh fruit and stuff that they did before. So anyway,
Right.
that was a bad deal because I mean that. So think about Bluebell. They have one of the best, or had one of the best tourism programs that I've ever seen. And this is, programming and stuff is what we've done for a long time. But they have the best tourism programs and people lined up, and this tour was great, and everything about it, all the people, everything like start to finish was amazing. And so when they had to shut down, and they had to shut that part down, um, it was like devastating to our community because so many people
I
work at
remember.
Bluebell, and they, people our age started there when they were young, and then maybe their spouses work there or their kids work there. So it affected entire families. So then as Bluebell shut down, all those tourist dollars affected like our chamber and affected like the hotels, all of the things, like it was just such a
A ripple.
effect. And so, and then at the same time, another factory here shut down or laid off a bunch of people. So it was a really rough time here for a lot of families.
I remember that whole time. Hey, so do they still have the Bluebell Run? Stephanie wanted to
They did
know.
it virtually this year, Stephanie.
Oh,
Yeah, I've never actually run. Like I've been, and my kids have done the kids mile run, and James does pictures. But yeah, so he doesn't do pictures. He works for the guy that does the pictures. He doesn't actually have that contract. But anyway, but yeah, so they did it virtually this year.
hey y'all. So if you can, so since it's Orange You Glad, we always end our Orange You Glad episodes with something we're glad about or something we just have gratitude for. So if you feel obliged, tell us what you're feeling glad about today.
Yes.
Yeah.
Do you have an Orange You Glad today, Brent?
Do I have an Orange You Glad today? I'm just gonna back to the last few weeks it's been hard. Every day is just different and there's just a new thing. But I feel like if it weren't for the people I work with, if it weren't for most of the parents, like everyone has just been trying to be as patient as they can and just, every day is a new day. I just am grateful for that because I can come home and put my feet up a little bit. But, our level work people have just really rallied and have tried to stay really positive. So I'm definitely glad about that. I'm glad about my work people. And we had our special ed students come back this week. And I'm glad about that too, because kids, I feel like they just didn't miss a beat. They just haven't missed a beat. They're doing their thing. They're saying hi. They're happy to see us. And that has just been encouraging because I know the rest of the kids are coming on Monday. And so I'm just glad about all that.
That's all good stuff. Okay, so Angela is grateful for her mother-in-law. She lives with them and cooks for them. We're going to know more about that, Angela.
That's so nice to have that.
And your cousin Jennifer, I think you might be my people because you say barbecue burnt hot dogs. Like when you say barbecue burnt hot dogs, are you talking about like when you put them on the grill and you leave them there until the skin is black and crispy and how burnt are you talking, Jennifer? I need to know. That's my favorite. Like burnt food is my favorite. Even though we do all this stuff so we don't get cancer, but I will eat a burnt piece of meat any day.
I love some burnt stuff. I don't like burnt toast, like super crunchy with grape jelly.
And butter, like straight up butter.
Yes.
Okay, you should read Stephanie's because I think that you and y'all are on the same.
Aren't you glad that a little bit of normalcy is coming back? Yes, I am, friend. Yes. Martha's grateful for work people. Dana's same. I'm glad for work family, and I got to spend a good part of my day with our special needs students, and they bring me joy. They just do. And seriously, when they go in the cafeteria and get their food, they stop by my window and say hi. Kids are awesome. They are, resilient is a word, you hear, you use. I don't know if there's probably a better word for that, but they just came back and they're doing their thing. Mm-hmm. They're inspiring.
Wait, and I think we can learn so much from kids. Kids, they're accepting of other people. They take things at face value. They like they love you so much. Like I love kids. This is my 3rd year out of schools, and this time it's still hard this time because I know that like the team is gearing up and things are different this year. But anyway, I miss being a part of a team. Like you have work family.
Mm-hmm.
I work for my family,
Right.
So it's a little bit different. I miss what y'all have.
My cousin Jennifer said the kids at the hospital are awesome too. Jennifer, gosh, I don't know how many years she's worked with Shriners Hospital for years and years. Yes.
That's awesome.
Yeah. Look at that, shining through the scars. Oh my gosh.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Oh.
And I think kids, like when your kids are learning, like, okay, in a minute, 5 more minutes. Like, I don't think for them, like for us, we were counting the days and counting the months. Like, I don't know if kids really even have a concept of how long we were gone. Like, they literally haven't missed a beat. Like, I saw
break. They're like, they're back. That's
yeah,
cool.
We're back. How's it going, Miss Parks? Yep. It's awesome. I love it.
Kids are the best. And you
They
guys
are.
are the best. Thank y'all. I love Brenda's people. Thank y'all for watching this evening. Thank you for just being here with us. We know y'all could be making dinner or watching your mother-in-law make dinner, Angela. But yeah, we appreciate you guys. And we're I guess like Aren't you glad? I'm glad that we got the technology like figured out, and I'm glad that you guys had so much grace that we screwed it up and didn't test it. I am grateful that we learned like Brenda. So Brenda is what if we did this? And I'm the nerd that like goes and like does the techie part of it. And so today Brenda kind of accidentally charged me with figuring out how to get a video at the front of our lives and how to get like graphic overlays and stuff. And I did it. I figured it out.
I'm so proud of you.
Yeah, I can't now. Obviously, I haven't figured out the audio, or we'd be doing that right now.
Yeah.
But I'm just like, I love learning new things. So my Orange You Glad is that not only that the technology exists, but that it's so easy to go online and learn stuff. I love that. I love that we can, like people pay a lot of money for what we're doing for free. And I love free.
I love free too. Yeah. So. You know what? We were talking about this the other day. I love your microphone because, thank you.
Isn't she legit? Look at
that. This is my Amazon.com $20 microphone. When we first started, I would just use my headphones, and that worked for a little bit. But then I've tried several things, and then I was like, I'm gonna try this, and
it was
worked.
A skill.
Yeah.
Because every time we'd record, Brenda would show up with something different on, and then it'd be like, do I sound okay? Do I sound okay? Do I sound okay? Does it sound tinny? Do I sound far away? Do I sound too close?
It was exactly that's exactly right. And the one that before this, I think the one that worked the best was like the, Madonna, microphone, Britney lip syncing microphone, the hi, welcome to Chick-fil-A, can I take your order? That microphone.
I was like, nobody's mind went to Madonna. The rest of us were like somebody's mom in the car on the old Bluetooth. Like, put your homework out. Go do the work. That's what we thought.
Like her calling Time Life Books. What would you like to order? That microphone. Telemarketer, yes. I was a telemarketer. Oh my gosh. But yeah, we're just learning as we go. And this has just been so much fun. I've just had a blast doing this. This definitely was my Corona, one of those like positives, another positive that came out of the coronavirus.
I agree.
Thanks. All the things that the coronavirus has gifted us.
Literally a whole new world.
A whole new world. I still wake up in the morning and think, because things are feeling a little bit more normal. I'm back at work and the kids are in school or whatever. And thanks, Stephanie. I don't know if you were on here when we said this, but I just said that you have been loyal since day one, and have heard all the things. And that Casey was on here. I don't know if you saw Casey a while ago, but yeah, she was. Mm-hmm. So, yep. And so during the longest spring break ever, when Christy and I started this, we were able to record our shows ahead of time. Of course, now with her job and me going back to work, it's been hard to find some bandwidth. Christy, I love that word. I use it now. Sometimes to record together. And so last night she's like, hey, should we record an episode? Because we put our episodes on Wednesday and Fridays. And I was like, hey, why don't we try doing it live? Yeah, so here we are doing it live. Yeah.
But you know what's funny is like when you guys have dinner in a few minutes, you're going to have to answer to Alex for why we didn't know how to do it live and why we didn't test it first, which, you know, like my kids are so used to me. Like this is us on a road trip. If the kids and I, because of James's job, like we have traveled a lot, just the three of us. And this is how our trips go. Oh, well, we'll hit it next time. And we'll like drive in circles and we'll like take, you know, miss the exit and keep going. And they'll be like the kids are so good. They're like, oh, you missed it again. Oh, you missed it again. You missed it again. So when James is in the car, they'll be like, you know, mommy just does whatever. But that's kind of, you know, I like it like that. I like that we're live today. And you know, if you guys like, I could be
your connection or mine. You just froze, Christy.
It is 5:45 out here in small town USA, and probably my neighbor.
I can't hear you.
You can't hear me at all?
I love live.
I can hear you.
I can hear you now.
Yeah, so it could be our internet. So that's one of the other. That's right. Go with the flow. Like that. That may be my next tattoo. We'll see.
Mm-hmm. Go with the flow.
When Tara's ready, I want her to tell us about her new tattoo. She got a great one.
Oh, I saw that.
Y'all go look at Tara Royer Steele. She's the pie. She's the pie. She was the pie queen, but now she just likes us to call her Tara. But I go look at her new tattoo. Her mom passed away, and
It's been a week ago, right?
A week ago. Yesterday was the funeral. Her mom passed away 2 weeks ago Friday. But anyway, she got a tattoo that I think she may have blogged about it. I know she posted.
I saw it on Instagram.
Yeah, so go look at that because I think that should be all of our next tattoos. So anyway,
all of our next. Hey Martha, you're getting a tattoo. Dana. Oh, if they don't have one already, I don't know.
Let's go.
Let's go. You know, it's really true what they say. Okay, so, you know, I just revealed, you know, that my dad tattooed the other day, a secret for July. And it's really true what they say, because they say if you get one, you'll want another. And I'm like, oh no, this is it for me. This is all. It's not true. I want more.
Yep.
Or I want to add to this.
Stephanie, I had like down with you, sister. Come on.
Yeah.
And Leah or Leia?
Leah Unsworth. She is our work people too, and she is awesome. And she is Matthew's first grade teacher. Were you the one who told me? Okay, so usually you hear, oh, that was Matthew's first grade teacher, but no, she is his first grade teacher today, tomorrow, always. And he just loved her. And so now she is our dyslexia specialist at our school. Whoop, whoop. She's doing so great.
Very cool.
You have two. Okay, see, Angela, I didn't know that. And I need to know what they are, and you can show me tomorrow.
Well, unless they're like on our booty or something. So that's
yeah, please don't show me then.
I mean, I don't know. You can have the cute video. I don't know, but yeah. So yeah, when I turned 18 the December after I graduated from high school, and I accidentally had a gap year where I stayed home. I worked at the Gap. That's why we call it a gap year. And and so I was convinced that for my 18th birthday I was going to go get a tattoo, because that's just I tell everybody, my kids included, I was lost that year. And my mom said, I knew that I wanted to be a teacher already, and my mom said, I want you, of course she was not happy with me, and she was like, Christy Lynn, I want you to think about
Oh, the middle name. They say your middle name.
Bill breaks that out sometime. And I'm like, I haven't been Lynn in like 20 something years. But she said, I want you to think about going in and interviewing for your first job and crossing your legs, because I wanted on my ankle because it was 1992. And your future principal seeing that tattoo, you're not going to get the job. And I was like, in 1992, that was true, right? We didn't have visible tattoos back then. And so I didn't get one, and I'm grateful because I was going to get a rose. I don't even like roses. Like, I don't know what I was thinking. I was really like, when you say you do dumb stuff as a kid, like I really was going to do something dumb, and I didn't. But then when I did, I think I was 40 probably, when I realized that what I did want to have for a tattoo and what I needed for an intention. And it took it took 2 or 3 years for my family to get on board, because James was not on board with me getting a tattoo, and my kids were for sure not on board with it. So it took a while. And then so when they gifted me the tattoo, it was a big deal. And then the second one was a lot easier. And then the third one, we'll see. So I'm
my mom
She's
was not still, yeah, not a fan.
Mhm.
But I knew when my dad was really sick towards the end. I was like, he signed something, and I was like, oh, I want to get your signature tattooed. And he's like, really? Why? I was like, I just do. And of course, me, I'm crying. I really do, Dad. Is it okay? Would you be okay if I got a tattoo of your signature? And he's just like, if you need to do that, okay, it's fine. So he said it was fine, and actually I didn't end up with his signature, but once he said it was fine, it was not convincing my kids, but just I wanted them to not, care. And before I knew it, they were like, whatever. And then I got it, and then I didn't tell anyone for like 2 or 3 people saw it and knew. Well, Stephanie knew, because Stephanie got it for my birthday. And then one day I was washing dishes, and they're like, did you get the tattoo? It's like, I did. It had already been like a month. And they don't even notice. And then like a couple weeks later, then my mom, her too, she noticed, and she's like, is that for real? And I was like, it's for real. Uh-huh. And so for me, it was a personal thing. It was just something I needed and wanted to do. And so I didn't think a whole lot about caring, after all, if they, because I had my dad's blessing.
I
Yeah.
think this would be a super fun podcast topic is, do you have a tattoo that you love that tells part of your story? And if so, what is it? Or is there a tattoo that you want, and why don't you have it?
Yes. That sounds like I love
Maybe
that.
we'll do that next week.
Maybe we'll do that next week.
We'll do it right here. You guys can like post pictures of your tattoo.
right
That's
here.
awesome. Unless it's on your booty.
Like,
It's okay. Keep it to yourself.
Thank you, Leah. I love that you have that tattoo. I have saved cards from my dad to eventually get one with his handwriting also. I have one other I got with my sister. I love that. And I hope that you do get that one for your dad. And for me, my dad he passed away 3 years ago in September, already 3 years. So it was like 2 years when I got it. And it just felt like right that I was ready. I wanted it then. I knew what I wanted. So I hope you do, Leah, sometime. And I'll go with you if you want me to. Stephanie went. So Stephanie and I have the same birthday, November 2nd. And we're 9 years apart. I'm 9 years older than her. But she got one also that day with a card of her dad's. Here's Christy.
You're good.
So anyway, so I think that's fun. I do want to talk about that if anybody else does. I love that. Do you have one? What is it? Or if you want one, what would you like to get, and why don't you have it?
Mm-hmm. People have Botox parties. Y'all just come to Brenham. There's a little tattoo parlor here.
Yeah, we'll just have tattoos.
Yeah.
Actually, I think it will be I'm going to invite whoever will come with me. Christy has the best fire pit. She has this just huge lawn with like, I don't know how many chairs you have out there now, but it's just like 20.
They're going away because we don't. They're wood, they rot. So I think we're down. I don't know how many we're down to. Maybe like 5 or 6. I need more.
Okay.
But
well, we'll bring our own chairs.
COVID, like they don't sell them anywhere right now.
That's true.
Bring that up, Brenda. I mean, it's a super sore subject. Hello, ladies.
Anyway, we're gonna
Y'all come on. We'll have a party. But
we're gonna have a lady party and just sit around the fire. And Leah, we can drink Diet Cokes, and just
you can't. You cannot
well
drink Cokes at my house.
It's I'll tell you later. We're not recording what Diet Cokes are. Oh look, okay, one with her sister is a Celtic knot. We are part Irish and wanted to get something together. I love that. If you're here out there somewhere, we should get something the same. That would be cool. I love that. See, here's what I love. Because I have known Leah. I've worked at the school for going on 4 years. This is starting my 5th. And she is Matt's first grade teacher. So I've known her a long time. I've known her since her baby, who is in 5th grade. What the heck? Was a baby. So, and for her to say she's part Irish, I don't know that I knew that, and that makes me sad. But now I do. That's why I'm doing this.
Did you see Angela just posted blueberry wine? So Angela, I've not had blueberry wine. I am a big fan of the Strawberry Hills still. Am I allowed to say that online? And we have out here, there's a winery that makes cranberry wine, but I think that maybe you need to bring some blueberry wine. I'll go get some cranberry wine. Also happy to get some Strawberry Hill if I can find it.
I can't believe we just said Strawberry Hill.
You guys, I need a can of Tab soda.
You know what?
Drink. I need to have it for my friend who just lost her mom, who is obsessed with Tab and hasn't had any. You just can't get it right now.
Okay, well, if any of us find Tab, we will get that for you. I remember drinking Tab a million years ago because I think it's sugar-free. Is it?
It was Diet Coke before Diet Coke was
Diet Coke before Diet Coke. Okay. Well, I just remember when I was in kindergarten, I had like 6 cavities. Like I was like cavity prone person, and they made me drink Tab. It was not good, but it's a cute can, little pink can.
Yeah.
What does that even mean, Tab? I don't know. But anyway, it's about time to wrap it up, I think, because I'm going to have I already have 2 hungry teenage boys, but they're going to start knocking on y'all, I'm in my bathroom. Don't tell anyone. They're going to start knocking on my bathroom door in a minute.
The mirror in the bathtub behind you and the toilet gave it away. I mean, we're not like Danielle. We're not like with all the murder clues and stuff, but yes. I don't know. Figured it that you were in your bathroom. And like the cool famous people that record in their closets and stuff. My closet's gross. Like I don't want to sit in my closet. It smells like shoes in there. Ugh.
Well, my closet is dark and I don't have a plug. Maybe because I've thought about the closet. So basically why I'm in here, y'all, is because it's really echoey in my kitchen, but the boys were getting haircuts. And so I knew they would like barrel through the door. And so I was like, oh, I'm just going to be tucked away in my bathroom and then they won't make a lot of noise. But anyway, so here I am.
We could like your ugly closet upstairs.
Ugh.
That could be your recording studio.
It could. And I've thought about that. If I could just finish putting those pictures away. Because see, now I'm like sorting pictures so I can have a senior video for Alex's senior. How is he even a senior? Okay. Yeah. And so here's the thing is the senior video is going to be 5 days long because how do you edit out pictures of your baby who's a senior? Like this is really tough. And I'm trying to get it down to like 5 hours opposed to like 5 days. But
you know what? That's fine. Just get an Apple TV. You just play it on your TV.
I'll just play it the whole week.
Fine.
I'd be like, hey, you can come by our house and watch the video. Pick a
But
day. Pick a day.
have like parades. I care. You know what? If it's a parade, as long as they're not on the same day, we have an outdoor screen and a projector. We'll just set it up in your yard for days. Like it just.
Pass by, give a honk, watch the video. What? You can't come on Monday? It's okay. It's going to still be running until Friday.
Oh, that's awesome. Okay.
Oh, geez. Okay, you guys. Well, this is our podcast, Normal Bias Podcast. Me and my friend Christy from high school. Yes. And we put new episodes on Wednesdays and Fridays. Actually, Fridays we have a guest. So if you guys want to be a guest, you let us know. It's really fun. And
also we should record one for this Friday.
And we should record one for this Friday.
Usually
I'm available tomorrow night if anyone wants to record with us. It's really fun.
Also Jeremy Fontenot, my old teacher, David Baldner. But
Yeah.
one of you girls, come on.
Yeah. Come on.
I think Stephanie's begging for. I think Stephanie's the girl. I think Stephanie's the guy. Come on.
Any of you, all you have to do is jump on the Zoom with us, and it's super fun. We just love talking, and it's fun. And so, Orange You Glad, it's Wednesday. Wednesday's episodes, this is what we do. We just sit down and we talk, catch up, and we do end every episode with an Orange You Glad, because we want to be grateful. We want to keep the thankfulness and the positivity alive. And so that's what we're about. That's what we are. So yeah, so tomorrow, if one of you want to be a guest, Steph, let us know. And thank y'all for listening and just supporting always and being my work fam. And my cousin was on here. And Christy, I love you and I miss you. I love Wednesdays or whatever day we record for Wednesday, because it really is a catch up. And I always leave just feeling like, okay, I can do anything now. I just feel better.
You can do anything. It's gonna be a great week. Like I tell you what, I am so happy. So Alex gets on to us because we say goodbye and then we talk for 10 more minutes. But I am so happy. My kids start school Tuesday, and I'm so happy to get back into routine. Whatever that looks like. I mean, I know that it won't be like what we pictured school looking like. I'm past all that, I think. But I'm just happy I'm happy for a routine. I'm happy for this. And I'm like, I am all for, we can just do Wednesdays on Facebook Live because this is fun. And I love having you guys be a part of it. So.
Me too. And I love the comments and on all the things you've shared. You told us what you're happy or you're glad about. Learn some new things. I love it. Love.
Wine.
So it is. Yes. Okay. So we're going to sign off. We've made it to the middle of the week, y'all. 2 more days and it's the weekend. Keep doing what you do. Y'all are awesome. Christy, I love the smile on your face today. I know last week we had some hard stuff. I'm glad you to see Christy today.
Yeah. So, and that's probably a whole different conversation because like when you go through hard things or when you're doing stuff that kind of rubs you the wrong way, for me, I am grateful for the opportunity to learn what I don't want in my life.
Yes.
And I'm, and I know what God has called me to. It's not sexy. It's not exciting, but it's mine. And that's when I'm not walking in that calling, life does not feel right. And I know that. So, I'd love to be big and fancy and exciting, but this is what I got. So anyway, okay. I could talk to you all day long. Y'all go feed your people, burn some hot dogs, go see what your mother-in-law made. Love you guys. Thank you for tuning in.
Love you too. Bye, you guys. Thanks for listening. All right, Christy, I'll text you. Talk to you soon.
I'll be here. Bye, guys.
Yeah.
Thanks.
Bye, y'all.
See ya.
Hey, y'all. Are you still watching? Are you still listening? Oh, hey, Mom.
We're so glad that you're still with us. If you want to connect online, we're at www.normalbiaspodcast.com, or you can find us on Facebook or Instagram or YouTube. And our very favorite, if we made you a mixtape, we'd put all those songs on our Spotify playlist for you.
All the things.